We're also finding that something that we call an engaged lifestyle enhances your ability to do well later on in centenarians. The engaged lifestyle essentially refers to any kind of activity you've done at any time of your life, such as traveling in the United States, traveling abroad, such as learning a foreign language, such as volunteering, such as giving public speeches. And so we have developed a scale that basically tells us whether some people have been very engaged in those kinds of activities in their lives as compared to others who have not been so engaged. And indeed it is the people who have high scores on this engaged lifestyle variable who seem to do much better as centenarians than those who for some reason or another did not have such opportunities. Physical health per se, whether you would measure it by blood pressure or any diseases that centenarians might have, or whether you would measure subjective health, a self-rating, was surprisingly not very different from these younger age groups. Our centenarians, in that sense, looked a lot more like our people in their 80s, some of them even in their 60s. And then finally, when we looked at mental health, we first were surprised that centenarians tended to have higher scores in depression or depressive symptoms. We were puzzled by this because our interviewers, when they came back, did not get the impression that these were lonely, depressed people, but yet their scores were higher. Really much of the mental health problems that we noticed tended to be primarily in higher scores of fatigue and in lower scores of what we call positive affect. Not enough positive things happening in your life. You're more restricted to your own home, and so you are dependent on other people coming to you and bringing things to you. It's not that they're depressed about it, but they have fewer possibilities to show how they may continue to contribute in a positive way to everyday life.